My name is Trevor.
Ah, Jabu, do come in. I want you to do some translating for me. Now, Mr. Kesey, I'd like to introduce you to our translator, Jabu. Yes. Mr. Kesey is a witness in a case I'm handling at the moment, and since he doesn't speak English...
Doesn't speak English? Oh.
Well, naturally not. I mean, if he did speak English, I'd have no reason to send for you, would I? Now, Mr. Kesey, I want you to tell me exactly what you saw while you were waiting outside that factory.
Uyakwazi nje ukukhuluma isiNgisi angithi. Vele ngiyakwazi ukukhuluma isiNgisi kodwa lo mmeli lo angifuni akwazi lokho ngoba uzongibamba. Uyabona isiZulu lesinika ithuba eliningi kabi ucabanga kahle.
What does he say?
No, he says he's still remembering. Qhubeka. Lalela ke. Kwenzeka kanje. Ngangihamba ngehesi ngiyolanda idumbu. Utubonile nje ukwenzana lapha engadini nama crates. Iyeke leyo. Qhubeka ngecase. Oh, le ndoda le bekufanele ukuthi lethi idumbu ibingakafiki. Mase ngilinda ke nje ngaphandle kwefactory. Uma seqhamuka lesiphalaphala secherry sexy. Uthi ngibheke nje uthi
What does he say?
No, he waited outside the factory.
That's all?
Yeah. Qhubeka. Ngase ngidlala ivideo. Uyabona ke into zikazihamba kancane uma kunca. Mase ngidlala nje jazz yami. Kwakusuku lumnandi ngalolo la. Shayi jazz endaba, shama jazz pioneers. Uzakuphila khona sashaba. Sobonela ukuheza uzona.
Will you please tell me what he says?
Oh, he says he waited a little longer. Qhubeka. Le ndoda ke ethwele idumbu uMckenzie isiphuma nomnyulo awunambeka ngiyabona ukuthi ayikhona baphikisana la ngaphandle imfuno manje lena iyasho lokhu uMckenzie ithi you feel the pig.
What was that?
No, they started calling each other names.
Who?
Bekubani mfowethu? Hey, angisakhumbuli kahle ukuthi kwakuthiwa ubani kodwa abantu bathi uJames uJohnson ayikhona no kwakuthiwa uJacobson. I can't. Mackenzie, come on, to him, you bloody fool.
Who's he calling a bloody fool?
No. He's not calling anybody a bloody fool.
I distinctly heard him. Jabu, I may not speak much Zulu, but I know a bloody fool when I hear one.
No. He's just speaking about this other guy's name, you bloody fool.
Now you're... Jabu, I know you've worked here for a number of years. That does not give you an excuse to call me a bloody fool. All I want to know is what Mr. Mackenzie did to Mr. Johansson.
We come and go Johansson. That's it. His name was Johansson.
I know his name's Johansson, yes. Jabu, another thing. I want you to explain something to me. You ask him a question. It takes him 3 minutes to reply. You turn to me and you give me 3 words. Now, what happened to the rest of what he said? Now, will you please translate in full?
Qhubeka. Uyabona angikho sure ngoba le cherry lena esidudla sexy. Hey, it's weird, man. I'm not sure because this sexy lady with a juicy behind came back.
Juicy behind? Sexy lady? Jabu, will you please tell him I do not have the time to listen to the ramblings of a sex-mad chauffeur?
Hey, I'm not a chauffeur, I'm an undertaker.
You speak English?
Of course I speak English. He says of course he speaks English.
Well, obviously he speaks English. Now look here, Mr. Casey. All I want to know is what did Mr. Johansson do to Mr. Mackenzie? Jabu. He speaks English.
And what if I tell you what happens to me then?
Nothing happens to you then. You simply tell me what you saw, then as a good citizen you tell the court what you saw, and that's the end of the matter.
Oh, uyadlala-ke lo mlungu. Uyambona lo? Uthi uyazi ukuthi wenzana ngaze uphika ifakaza ngamathuba emakhona.
What's happened? Listen down. Ask him what he's doing.
No, you ask him, so he speaks English. Yeah. Good right, so tell me 20. Nakanjani ngo-5:30 ne? Good right. Thitha la, sharp.
what he's trying to say, the problem is giving evidence in court against bad guys, is that the bad guys have got bad friends. And then after giving evidence, they often come and visit you and say, hi, we hear you've been singing bad tunes about our friend. And here is something to remember him by. They go, guava, 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 and end of story.
You read? He said all that?
Yeah. Sir? Tea or something?
Kluwer and Son, good morning. Goedemorgen, Sambona. Wie? Is this business or personal? Goed oproep op. Sabolani? Just for you. En Jadeni op die phone, Nina?
Hello?
Jabu, listen, I'll talk.
Oh! Okay, I'll tell you.
Pegala chap, I want him to meet me on my terms, and I don't want him to know where to find me. Otherwise, I'll never be free of him.
How about going up?
Stop that up.
You know, going up.
Going up? You crazy, man. That's in your building. He'll know for sure, man.
You man. By the time he's up, you won't know whether he's up or down. They won't know to find out there. Yeah, boy, with okay, fella. Okay, I'll see you later.
Jay? Jay's weer bezig om te scheme, né?
Just furthering the ends of justice, Mrs. Jacobus. I'm sorry about this, sir. Mr. Keys insisted on it.
I see, yes.
He wants an absolute secrecy, sir.
Rather like the war, eh, Jabu?
You're right, sir.
Occupied France. Night drop. Oh, 200 hours. You jump. Your chute snaps open above you, eh? Down below, flares in the darkness. Suddenly, there's a machine gun fire. It's a trap. Can't be too careful in an operation of this kind.
Careful, sir. Oh. You're right, sir. Go back with you.
Thank you.
There's your hand, sir.
Jabu, do you know, I haven't had so much fun since D-Day.
No peeping, sir.
Jabulani, what do you think you're doing? Mr. Kluwer, are you all right?
Oh, not to worry, Mrs. Jacobs. Undercover operation. Shh. I must tell you, I have a superb sense of direction, blindfold or no blindfold. For instance, I know we are now standing right outside the kitchen door.
You amaze me, Mr. C.
You can't fool me, not for an instant. Going down. Oh, that's funny. I just swore.
Afternoon, Mr. Kluwer.
Afternoon, Pete.
You okay, Mr. Kluwer?
Military maneuvers, oh boy. Now I know where we are. It's plain sailing.